Our new special contributor, Elena Salinas, has been looking into the massive roundup of undocumented workers in Mississippi and the devastating impact it has had on families. 680 food plant workers were arrested last week, but none of the people who employed them illegally were charged. Elena shows you how one family is struggling to get by without a husband and father in tonight's Eye on America.
Stephanie.
It seems like a normal morning routine in a household full of kids.
My dad not being here is very different.
But it's far from normal.
Now that his dad's gone, he's not frustrated, aggressive. He's very angry and we don't know how to handle it.
She's thrust into an adult role, but Angela Sorak is just a vulnerable 13-year-old.
I still want my dad. I really do. He wasn't perfect, but I really did love him. And I still do, but I miss him.
We met Angela and her mother Ingrid, who has 6 kids ages 3 to 17 under her care. She has 3 more from her sister-in-law, who was swept up in the raids. Her husband, who is undocumented, is the sole provider and the one that looks after their 7-year-old son, who has autism.
Every day I look at my kids crying. There's no good, there's no.
Of the 680 people detained, around 300 of them were released, some for humanitarian reasons and others with court dates. But Ingrid's husband, Neddy Sorak, was not one of them.
You know that there's a chance that your husband could be deported.
Yeah.
What would you do if that happens?
I don't know.
Neddy's arrest ended up being a case of collateral damage. He did not work at this plant, one of 7 raided by ICE, but he was here in this parking lot dropping off his sister when agents arrived and detained 243 workers. Being at the wrong place at the wrong time has had a devastating effect on his family.
Did you understand before this your parents' immigration status? Did you ever talk about that as a family?
We did have conversations about it. If it ever comes to police cars are close and they're if this happens, we just want you to know that we love you very much.
Cook Foods, where Neddy dropped off his sister for work, say they comply with immigration laws, but can still not know if some of their workers are unauthorized. We sat down with Mike Hurst, the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Mississippi. He says his office has been investigating the employers who hired undocumented workers.
Why are the employees immediately detained and put in jail and separated from their families when you have these employers and managers who are home free with their families while the others are being detained?
Right. What I would tell you is I hope the outcry and the passion that is put towards this week and these families and these children separated from their families, I hope that's put towards every person that commits a crime and every person that puts their child in that situation.
I understand, but you didn't answer the question. I'm asking you specifically about the last operation here, and why is it that you have hundreds of people in jail and you have these employers or managers who hired them and broke the law home with their families?
Well, I'm not going to say right now what the status of the criminal investigation is.
Investigations aside, for this family, the absence of their father increases their pain and frustration with each passing day.
It's not easy to lose a family member because you have a very special bond with them.
We can only imagine the pain that you're going through.
It's different of imagining and experiencing it,
And Elena joins us tonight. So what did you learn about where this investigation into the employers stands?
Well, the investigation is ongoing, as you heard from Mr. Hurst. It's ongoing, but what's perplexing is that this investigation has been going on for 6 months, yet he says they don't have enough evidence to prosecute these employers who hired undocumented workers, and the undocumented workers are detained. A study from Syracuse University shows that only 11 employers who have hired undocumented workers have been prosecuted nationwide, yet none of them have been in Mississippi. And by the way, the family was contacted by ICE, and they will be able to meet with their father. They will be able to visit him in detention. That's about 2 hours away from their home.
Important reporting tonight, Elena. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nora.